Hello, everyone, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School. Another matchup of the boys' junior varsity basketball team as they host South Shore's Vikings. Take it away, Willie Cofield and Nani Marr.
So, another great day, doubleheader. Nani, get your stamina up. It's two basketball games, back to back. Let's go.
And the tired is already growing on me, so hello.
Let's go. It's South Shore versus the Rail Splitters. Now, South Shore is one of those teams that we definitely have a rivalry with. I've been to a few of their games at South Shore, actually, and the energy is always big and poignant between these two teams. In my experience, we have lost more than we've beat South Shore. That's just in my experience, but I know that there have been years where we have definitely beat South Shore. They had a few players, at least last year, that were very well skilled, big time. I think Nani told me that one of their players have moved on to a different league now, which you'll get into later. But South Shore is definitely not the big scary in the room, but they in the room. They in the room. I believe Nani was at a South Shore game. I saw you at a South Shore game, right?
I very much was.
Was that last year?
Yes.
Did we win that game?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That was a Johnny Solomon and AP. They were on that squad. So I want to see us beat South Shore, and it's a doubleheader. So it's our JV versus their JV first.
Yeah.
Lincoln coming in with a record of 1-6, which is not really emblematic of the skill we see on this JV squad.
Right.
But they have struggled to finish when they've taken leads. South Shore coming in right above them in the standings, but with a 4-3 record. They're just over 500. So arguably, Lincoln is the underdog coming in, despite the skill that we, of course, believe them to have.
So believe it or not, talking to Coach Dean, and Nani Marr can attest to how this all works, being that she has recovered from this nasty condition that our student athletes can suffer from at times. We had our star point guard on JV where it was actually deemed uneligible right before the season start. And Dean definitely says that our season was certainly affected by him and another player were deemed ineligible right before the season started. They were ready for those two players to become, big time, play key roles in this year. And when that happened, they had to do a lot of moving around. So you'll notice that Dwayne Billups was slated to be a different position than he is playing now. He plays point guard, and sometimes he's our star point guard. But he's only supposed to play shooting guard. I mentioned that to my audience with Nani is because Nani was ranked number 9 in the city in bowling, right?
Yes.
Like a serious problem.
Nice, girl.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
And to make that even worse, her sister was ranked 5, so they were the killer bowler squad.
Yes.
And then unfortunately, as it happens with so many student athletes, the academics can get the best of you. Sometimes you lean really, really hard into your sports.
I told you last game, you don't got to sugarcoat nothing. I failed 4 classes and picked it right back up.
Right? So, again, it's to say that it happens to the best of us. And it's the best of us, like Nani, like Clara,
and my
who fix it and get back on.
season will be way more better, so.
Absolutely. She's already slated to be better. And it's something to be said that commentating amongst the other activities that Nani's involved with have been really, really instrumental in helping her get what she had to get it together.
Yes.
So I'm saying that to say students out there, parents out there that are listening, the involvement of your kids in all of these different clubs influences, better grades and better performances. Shout out to Guitar Club, which a lot of my drone kids are also in Mr. Anderson's Guitar Club. Shout out to Anime Club. Shout out to Crochet Club. To all of the clubs that give our students that extracurricular thing, that extra purpose that sometimes they need just to push them forward. Nani, I got to commend you. Like, you've made this commentary position something popular, and I got kids all the time like, hey, I want to do that. Before you were up here, nobody asked to do that. So good job making this a job and continuing to be dedicated to Lincoln Media. And if I haven't yet, Hugo, you the man, Hugo.
He's down there. He is our camera, too. He can't hear you, but
right.
he knows you love him.
Love that guy. So we're going to be getting started soon. I know out there in YouTube world, you guys are watching the lineups right now on the layup lines and stuff like that, the warm-ups. I'm starting to see parents fold on in. The girls' basketball team is downstairs. And one thing that we noticed, Mitchell has not played a few games. She is downstairs in the stands, and I asked her, hey, what's going on with you? She said, I'm out for 2 weeks. I got my ankle. So she's got an ankle injury right now, and that put her out. She might be coming back during playoffs. You guys will notice that Mr. Washington on the JV squad is not on our roster because his old school is refusing to release his grades. He's eligible. He can play, but his old school is not releasing his grades. I spoke to his dad, and it's a shame, because he's a much-needed player. We definitely missed his absence the last game. We're going to miss his absence this game. Shame on his old school. Forgive me, I forgot the name of it, but shame on you guys for holding on to that student's transcripts and grades and not allowing him to play and continue his student-athlete career. So let's get Mr. Washington what he needs so he can get back on our court. We had a nice day today. Did you pick up your program?
Yes.
What you got? 2 to 8?
Yes.
A sweet 2 to 8.
It's not sweet. It's really not.
It really is.
It's really not. I want to start third period.
That's craziness.
Oh.
So, in case you guys don't know, students had to pick up their programs and report cards today. So it was a really, really short day. They just came in and they were gone by about 12. Fly Tribe Magazine came to interview our drone program today. Check out that interview online when it airs. We had a great time with them, with Jeff and his colleague, Apache FPV. Gave our kids some information, talk. The drone twin showed off, what they can do. I know y'all out there, y'all sleep on Nani Mar and Clara, thinking that they're one-trick ponies with bowling and popularity. Now, them girls can drone. Them girls can drone. I say challenge them to a race and get yourself embarrassed. Talk that? Talk that.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Did pretty good.
Did pretty good.
So drone season starts in February, deep in February. After the basketball season is over, I'll get Coach Dean back. He is a big-time contributor to the drone program. Would barely be one without that guy. So we'll get him back, and we're going to have a really, really good time this year. Look out for the February 24th extended reality event where we'll be playing with VRs. I don't know if there's anything else coming down the pipeline for the school. I believe there's a school play. We're doing Mean Girls. I'll let you guys know when the date that will be for. And we're actually working on there being a video player on the website, so you'll be able to see the school productions directly on the website if we work that out the right way. So there's that. Regents Week just passed, so all of your students should be done with their citywide testing, and we should be kicking into the spring semester this Thursday. A lot of basketball to be played for Abraham Lincoln. We got a doubleheader today. On Thursday, we have a girls' game. On Friday, I believe there is another doubleheader with Abraham Lincoln. And then on Saturday is the girls' senior morning. It's actually going to take place at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So let's call it a senior brunch for the girl Lady Rail Splitters. If you're watching, the captains are being briefed by the refs while Coach Dean is anxiously waiting to get started with this game. We've got Dean's parents out there, also with Johnny's parents, always here to support the Lincoln Rail Splitters. So we'll be getting this game started shortly. All right, so that was the game buzzer. We're checking out the basketballs. Make sure that we agree to the ones that are going to be utilized. The stage is set. The last-minute preparations are being made. Media club kids are moving about to make sure that they give you the best production that they possibly can. Shout out to Abraham Lincoln Media. Mr. Andrews puts together a really, really great and tight show with several students who are dedicated to making sure that we maximize the streaming experience. All right, we're going to start this jump ball in a second. This game is about to be underway. Checking out who we have on the floor. We've got Jason at the center position. We've got Elijah, 00. We've got Dean. We've got Ajani. And we've got Dwayne D-Weezy Billups.
Are we still waiting for this game to start?
We certainly are. They are working on checking out if the balls are okay, and it looks like they're okay. And we're about to jump ball now. And it looks like South Shore gets the jump ball. Here is number 3. That's Elijah Escort to number 1. And called for walk, number 24, Josiah Fuller-Smith. Early whistle right at the beginning of the game here, 15 seconds. Fast break, Elijah doesn't drop. Jason can't put his hands on the ball. It's going back the other way. Here's South Shore. Number 3 for 3. No good. 34 with a big rebound. Number 24 grabs that, puts back, and it's good. You want to credit that to Josiah Fuller-Smith. So here's a Johnny on the inbound. Billups, South Shore in the double team. Johnny picks that one up. Dean almost lost that pass. Here's Billups out to Dean. Dean with the shot. No good. Number 4 picks that up on South Shore. We're going back the other way. Dylan to 24, comes in on 2 players, and they call it jump ball. And it's going to be Lincoln's ball. So here's a Johnny on the inbound. A Johnny getting a lot of playing time. Here's Elijah, bumps, touch. He gets sent airmail by number 34. Big block there. That was Jermaine Crawford. So, Abraham Lincoln trying to get some offense going. Billups surveying. Ball movement by the Rail Splitters. Into Jason, out to Elijah. Elijah with the quick one, and it's good. I like that shot from Elijah. Not a big jumper when he shoots. So the more he comes in with that shot, the better or more accurate it's going to be, because he really doesn't let his feet get off the ground with his jump shots. So here's a Johnny. Big shot, big knot, going back the other way. Great ball movement. Excellent ball movement by Abraham Lincoln. That shot doesn't drop on Dean. Really needed that layup to go in, but I love the ball movement. Here's number 1 to number 4. Washington with the ball. Back over to 34, and he gets called for traveling. So, Nani, a really, really great strategy for basketball, and a lot of people don't notice it. If you can get the ball down court without dribbling once, your team is fire. And that's what you just saw Lincoln trying to pull off just now. Getting the ball down, very limited dribbles, just pass, 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 and shoot. So here's number 1. Head full of steam, doesn't drop, no rebound there, missed the second chance. 24 with the rebound. Here's their 3rd shot attempt on this possession. We've got to get better at rebounding, crashing those boards. Giving South Shore several chances is not a good look. Number 3 had held the ball for a while, couldn't get anything started. Passed it out to number 1 here. Now here number 1's trying to drive. A lot of extra passes being taken. 3 Lincolnites on the same ball. No rebound. And South Shore takes advantage. That was a huge miscommunication on Abraham Lincoln. There were literally 3 white jerseys on the same rebound. Okay. So, yep, three of the same team, no rebounds. The one thing that I'm pretty sure that Coach Juju and Coach Dean are adjusting is the rebounds. Like, are we going to grab a rebound? What are we doing here? Nani, what you seeing? Same? Yes, the same.
I'm sorry. I be forgetting how to talk and not nod my head.
Yeah, hello.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good. Yeah, like 2 points scored, 3 minutes worth of game, maybe at 4. We got to wake up, guys. So here's a Johnny to Dean. A Johnny. See? A pass. Elijah, ooh, right off of Johnny's foot. He recovers. Nice recovery. Here's Billups. Bad shot, air ball. And that's going to be off of South Shore.
The fact that he jumped to try to avoid it.
It was like dodgeball for a second there. Here's Billups. To a Johnny. No movement without the ball. There's a little movement. No go on Elijah's shot. We're going back the other way. Billups with the beautiful steal. Gets out of the double team. Nice job. Elijah. Ooh, and one. Let's take a look at that and one. So, again, grabs that rebound, gets hit, takes the contact. It drops. And he gets one shot to make this a three-point play. Missed that one. Here's number one. It's a three. Three looking around. Screen set. Ooh. Beautiful move by number three there. Okay, Dean. Good pass inside to Jason. Jason can't finish it. And that is what's plaguing the JV team right now. They get the looks, they get the ability to score, but they're not finishing that play. They're not finishing it with any points. So here's number three, who already put a beautiful move on our rail splitters. Kicks out to 24. Nice defense by Lincoln, not giving into the post-up moves on number 34. Here's 24. Can't finish it. But 34 gets that second chance look. And we've got to stop giving them second chances. Here's a Johnny to Billups to Dean. Dean off to the races to Elijah. Elijah's pass intercepted. We're going back the other way. Here's number 4. Takes it to the house. Nothing there. And it's going to go back the Lincoln way. Looks like a foul called on number 24. So we're going to get some personnel changes. Jason and Elijah check out. Walker checks in with Andre. Andre was
Yes, I seen him this morning getting our report cards in our program. He goes, I think I could play today. My grades are good. I'm passing.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I was like, at first I was kind of confused because I was like, why is he telling me this? And then I was like, okay, I asked the other game. Yeah.
And funny how they treat commentators with information. So he's going to shoot that because that's what he does. Nice. Here's my thing. I love that he stepped in. Usually he'll shoot that 3. He stepped in for a better shot. Nice job. So here's number 1 bringing it down for South Shore. Dewberry. Ooh, and he took too long to get it across court. And it's going to go back the other way.
He did seem to really be taking his time on that.
Oh, he was hanging out. So much so that I didn't think that was a call for JV, as slow as he was going. Uh-oh, bad pass. And that's going to go back the other way. And that was just a bad pass thrown by Dwayne Billups.
Yeah, that was going to go an over and back.
Yeah.
So no need to pick it up.
Right.
You're going to get called either way.
Any way you slice it, that was going to be a whistle. Now, if I'm South Shore, I break for it and create a fast break point for myself off of that last one. But here's number 1. Andre doesn't take the screen, squeezes right past it, stays on his man. Nice move there. Number 1 for 3. Bad roll, doesn't go. Number 34 grabs the re. Second chance doesn't drop, and we're going back the other way. Ooh, I love the way Walker is playing, using his body to create space. Andre thought about that shot, took the mid-range. Love the decisions being made here. Foul call, I believe, on number 22. So our JV team, at least the new personnel, that's Andre and Big Dog Walker, making some really, really cool decisions, thinking through this basketball game. If you pay attention to some of the way Walker was moving, he was placing himself in front of defenders to create space. And then Andre head faked in three-point range, thought about it, moved in for a mid-range shot and got fouled. They're thinking. They're thinking. And I like when they think. It works for me. Nani, have we spoken to our varsity squad about South Shore and how they feeling about this game? We lost. We took a win last game.
Yeah, Denzel was the last shot.
We didn't love it. It was a dirty win, but it was a win.
Yes.
We could have did better. Are they feeling like they want to definitively beat South Shore? Are we kind of chilling a little bit?
I don't know. From
what's the attitude of the players that you think of?
I don't really know. I mean, they're just chilling for real.
So, and I mean that says something too, right?
But then also, when I was walking downstairs, I was like, because there's every time South Shore comes for varsity, they're always mad tall.
Oh yeah, South Shore.
Mad tall.
They're tall.
And
I don't know where they're getting their talent.
I was literally walking to the bathroom, and then there was a South Shore player, and I'm sitting there like,
dude, I'm at your knee.
Are you supposed to be that tall?
Right.
They're so tall every time. I don't understand.
Yeah. Wherever they're recruiting their players, they're lucky to do it.
Both varsity squads sitting at 6 wins. Lincoln with 5 losses, South Shore with 6 losses. So
it's a game today.
It is a game, which is evidenced by the last time they faced each other back in December. It was a 1-point difference that decided that game.
Ooh.
Lincoln took it 65-64.
Was that the Denzel win?
Mm-hmm.
The 1 point that he scored in that was the point to score? Oh, yeah. South Shore is definitely here for some revenge.
For a statement.
Big time. Big time. So here's number one, bringing it down. I'm glad I asked all the right questions just now. Hopefully out there in YouTube world, you guys really want to see this game. Redemption game for South Shore. Nail on the coffin game for Abraham Lincoln. So here's some ball movement by JV. Key checks in on number 23. Ooh, big three shot by number 4. 57 seconds left in this quarter. Lincoln down by 4. Here's Andre to Key. Key got 3 on him. Gotta move that ball faster. Nice rebound by Walker.
Jump ball.
The big dog.
Taking a page out of the Janiyah Robinson handbook.
I'm telling you, that's mine.
Grab that ball and elbows until you have it.
So it looks like that jump ball went to South Shore. 36 seconds left in this game. We definitely had an opportunity to be at least tied with them. Nice. Leave it to the football player to intercept the pass. And one. And also leave it to a football player to take the contact and laugh it off.
He gets his way harder than that football.
Right. I get whacked, buddy. You got to hit harder than that and put some pads on. Nice job of Johnny. Nice. So again, leave it to the football player to be able to intercept the pass like that. Nice job. He's so quick. Nice defense by the Rail Splitters. So let's look at a replay I got queued up here. Here's that cool fast break and the foul. So I definitely wanted you guys to see the foul that Ajani took to the side of the head. And I mean, when I tell you he shook that off like it was a fly hit him or something. So he's definitely accustomed to contact, took that contact like a G. Made that point. And we are back in a competitive position. We are down by 1 point because of that play just now. So as adjustments go, I really want to see Abraham Lincoln aggressively go for more layups, drive hard, and intentionally look for those layups to go in. Let's not rely heavily on the ability to draw a foul and get fouled, but let's say that the foul's coming, and no matter what, we're still going to go for that shot because we want that shot to go in. So we've got to take our time and really focus on making sure that layup is a hit. It looks like Elijah is not going to check back in 0-0, which I suspected he would. Looks like number 2, whom I don't often see on the court, is checking in. And being that he is missing from my roster here, I would imagine that is Lamar Bryce. So we've got Dean, Walker at 41, Andrea at 30, my man Key at 23, and Lamar. Ooh, big time pressure on Key. And instead of Key trying to go to take the charge, he cuts across that player to no effect. South Shore gets 2. So they're going to double team Key a lot if they notice that he can't take the pressure. And it looks like all of JV is crumbling to the pressure. And South Shore just scored 2 quick points in 30 seconds. So it looked like Walker set a screen that they called was a foul. I like the screen. I thought the screen looked good, but they call it as a foul, and we're going back the other way. So the ref having a conversation with the South Shore player about his jersey, making sure that it stays tucked. So here's number 1. And we are not implementing the same level of pressure defense that South Shore put on us. Clearly, beautiful drive by number 3 past Jason, who played very little defense there. And South Shore picks up another 2. South Shore's got the pressure on. Here's Dean, beautiful floater, and it drops. Because that's how you got to deal with double teams. You got to pass out of them and start making a play immediately. So here goes that lax pressure by Abraham Lincoln. Lot of room. Number 1, space to shoot, and it drops. 21-13, South Shore. So back on high pressure defense. He's called for walking. So that high pressure defense is definitely having an effect on Abraham Lincoln.
You can just see how quickly you can just fall into that quicksand trap. Lincoln just started this quarter less than 2 minutes ago, down 1 point. And here they are already down 8.
And not so much because South Shore is throwing on the double team so heavily either. It's really just because their man-to-man is putting a lot of pressure, right? As opposed to Abraham Lincoln, who is at least an arm's distance from their defender when they're playing defense on him. They've got to take a page out of South Shore's book and get up on their player defensively. Create that pressure. So here's number 4, shooting foul shots. Nice rotation, but it doesn't fall. So here we go. And you see them, right? Right at half court, and he is shoulder to chest, 2 players, stripped that easy. That easy. That's the pressure that South Shore is putting on JV, and I haven't seen us handle it yet. Here we go. Dean for 3. No bueno. High percentage shot when we definitely need to try some layups. Back to South Shore way. Notice the difference in defense. Johnny giving him at least an arm's distance away. Andre, same thing. We're playing off as if we are in foul trouble somehow, some way. We are not. Great handle. Screen set. Shots good. Great basketball being played by South Shore. Watch the difference in our defense. He pulls up, and they start sweltering. Boom. I mean, it's like clockwork. This is a defensive scheme that has in no way let South Shore down yet. And they are going to pull away from Lincoln if we continue to not bring any pressure. Look, Dwayne, arm's distance again.
They've already outscored their first quarter performance, and we're not halfway through this quarter.
Johnny with the rebounds. It's going the Lincoln way. So if you're watching out there in YouTube world and you're recognizing the difference that I'm pointing out, it's in the pressure on defense. You see number 3? Number 3 is anticipating, waiting for somebody to cross that half-court line. And then the trap, and then the trap, and then the trap. Relying on the deep ball. Here's Dean. Kicks it out to 24. Back out to Dean. They're keeping us in the perimeter. Not letting, here we go. We're trying to break the perimeter, but here we go, dribbling back out. Dribbling back out. Jason wide open. Andre taking too long. Johnny wide open. Nothing there. I would have taken that shot. It looked like a shot, but that should have been a jump pass to a Johnny right underneath there. We've got to break into the paint because they're keeping us on the perimeter because they realize we aren't shooters. So they'll let us shoot out at the perimeter all day long. So now we're going to check in Elijah for Dean because Elijah does have more of a predisposition to shoot within the paint. So let's see if he does that. Here's Andre. Nothing. Number 34 literally picked his pocket over his head. And there's 4 for 3. And Lincoln, we've got that sinking feeling.
Lincoln has scored 1 basket this quarter.
Ouch. Ouch. And again, it solely has everything to do with that pressure defense.
Yeah. I mean, and you can see it. You're watching it happen. And you, from here, I know it's, armchair analysis. But it's so easy to see. The ball gets, into somebody's hands, 2 players converge.
Yep.
You pass, 2 players converge, which means you should be able to predict that as well.
Correct.
But you're not getting there yet.
Correct. I think we've watched the same exact behaviors from South Shore for at least 4 plays consecutively. We inbound it. We get half court. Their number 3 pushes up, meets our guy. Our guy's got to pass it out. They trap us. And as soon as the trap comes, like Mr. Andrews said, pass fast. There's a wide open guy if you're being trapped. We're not passing fast, and we're also relying on a perimeter shot just like they want us to.
There's got to be more movement off the ball, too, because you're saying there should be somebody open. Not if you're not moving.
Right. That guy open is just standing there saying I'm open. He's got to move to the ball. So here we go. Number 3 right there at half court, waiting our player, waiting for Billups to meet him. You see him right there. And here's Trap.
There we go. Quick movement and a 3.
Beautiful 3. I missed the replay, but Andreas for 3. Nice job. And now we're within 14 points. Wide open number 1. That misses, 34. Great rebound. Low level contested, but it doesn't drop. Here's Andre off to the races. Billups hits the reset button, goes back, shoots the floater. No bueno. Back the other way. Instead of advancing the ball forward, Dwayne grabs the ball, dribbles back out to 3-point range, slows the game down. Here's number 1, off the head fake. No boxing out. And number 34 pitches that at a Johnny, I believe, and it's going to be out on Lincoln. Jason's going to check out. Dean's going to check back in. We're looking for some offense in a big way. Dwayne gets beat. Elijah can't finish up. Number 4 with a nice 2-pointer. So we're going back the other way. Here's Dwayne.
It's an expression you used in the games against Erasmus a few days ago. We should be able to smell their laundry detergent.
I'm telling you.
And we are just giving them so much space when they're on offense.
Yep. And that will be the breaker of this game. The lax on defense, right? The not being able to smell that he washed that jersey and gained. As you can see, arm's distance away. Little passing around. They drive in. Nice defense from Elijah, but he doesn't finish it off. He doesn't dog defense that player. Of course, they go back up, get the layup. Back on the other side. Number 3 meets D. Weezy. Hard defense. Nice drive by Dean. Doesn't fall, but he draws the foul. That's the kind of offense I want to see. Break the plane, get inside the paint, make something happen. Stop relying on those perimeter shots because they want you out there. Dean. We got one more. Nice shot. 2 in. 30-40-18, South Shore. So here's number 3, surveying. Escort. Number 1, long 3, no good. No rebound for Lincoln. Second chance, no good. Andre with the rebound. We're going back the other way. He's surveying, looking around. The trap has begun. We've slowed down the pass. We've got to speed it up. We can't slow it down. Dean out to Ajani. Ajani for 3. No bueno. Dean with a great rebound. Pass out, got blocked. We're going back to South Shore way. 50 seconds left in this half. Here's number 3. Nice distance. Light pressure on the zone defense. Splits the zone, tries to get it to number 34. They didn't read the pass. I love the way he was passing that. He had 2 players to look for, either number 4 or 34. Neither one of them put their hands up for the ball. 30 seconds left in this half. Andre, Billups, Elijah, and that's how that looks, guys. That's how that looks, guys. Quick passes, make a play before they even realize where the ball went. Clock slowing down. 14-point lead for South Shore. And we're going to let them hold the ball. Long 3. And he hit that bad boy. And I'm sorry, Mr. Andrews, I missed that instant replay because I was still stunned that he hit that bad boy.
They've been hitting threes all game, and we're just giving them 5 feet to take them. There's a force field around every player on South Shore when they go to hit a 3.
I'm telling you.
Because our players can't penetrate.
Right, and we're sitting there. We're looking at the sunset here. They must be the most beautiful scenery because we're just kind of standing there looking at the sunset. So we're going to head to halftime. I'm going to jump over the balcony and die, and we'll see you third quarter.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole.
Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
Do you believe in fate here?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. But there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
You're the co-coach of Lincoln's bowling team.
Correct.
Is that girls and boys or just girls?
Just girls.
Okay, so you are the girls coach for Lincoln's bowling team. How is that for you? How did you even get into that?
Well, Miss Ebed thought I had the personality and the, to really be a good leader. So I said, yeah, why not? And it's the first time I actually coached bowling. And I said, let me give it a shot. I actually loved bowling when I was younger. I said, so why not? Why not coach it up? Well, to be a good coach in general, you have to be a good leader. You have to understand your players. Obviously, there's going to be issues along the way. But, it's how you deal with any issues that are ongoing, how to stop those issues from, taking over the team. Those are all important things. And as a bowling coach, just keeping them focused, understand, teamwork, what needs to win, also them being leaders also to help the other teammates who are maybe struggling to help them improve. Right, yeah, no, I understand. Well, actually, at the end of the day, you have to be conditioned. Believe it or not, there is bowling fatigue as, during the game. Towards the end, there's always bowling fatigue. So I just tell them, obviously, always hydrate after every bowl, right? And also, I always tell them, for them also, like in basketball, at the free throw line, there's like a nail, right? So you always put your foot at that nail. Well, there's arrows, and I always say, aim for those arrows if you ever feel you're off, and that'll help you. Believe it or not, and I learned that this year. And you know who told me that? Mr. Curry actually explained that to me, so I was very happy about that. Well, 100%. Like I said, I did bowl when I was younger, but believe it or not, before this year, like I said, there were certain intricate parts of the game I did not know that I know now, and it actually made me love the game even more, to be honest with you. So now I actually keep it on the same level as other sports, because believe it or not, it's competitive as well. You wouldn't believe, girls bowling wouldn't be competitive. Those girls were very competitive, and they stayed focused. Again, if 100%, and if you're not there physically, you can't understand it. You have to be there physically to really understand the true competitiveness, believe it or not. And those, like I said, those girls were competitive. We played a lot of teams, and especially, we went 8-2 on the year, and our only 2 losses were to Madison High School, both losses. So we did really well with the competition, and those girls were really, believe it or not, very competitive. I would say so. I mean, at the end of the day, we beat every other team but them, so they're the standard, right? So we're trying to reach that standard. So yeah, I would say, I would coin that phrase there. Right now, they're the standard. We want to reach that, and even beyond that. So. Great team. Again, 8-2. Only 2 losses were to Madison, who were the top team. So playoff time, we lost Clara Martinez, Nani Martinez, and Bree. Yeah, for the basketball team, right. I would argue 3 of our top bowlers, and we did not have them for the playoff game. We lost to Seward Park campus, which is a school, I believe, in Grand Street. They were good, but I knew if we had our full team, we probably would have passed them. And that bothers me as a coach, and I know being a first-year co-coach, head coach, whatever you want to say, that did bother me, and now I see what other coaches are going through. So I want these student athletes to understand that at the end of the day, it is student athlete. Student comes first, education comes first. If you can't get that prioritized, this is what happens, and this is the result. So not only are you letting yourself down, now you're letting your whole team down, who, Clara and Nani, they were leaders. Bree, they were leaders there. While the game was going on, when the game was not going on. Not to have them present affected the team, and we felt that. And that was a big missed opportunity for us. That's correct. So again, the girls like Clara, Nani, and Bree, very vocal, very social. But at the end of the day, it is a double-edged sword because they are the most vocal, but at the end of the day, they do the leading in the bowling alley, but they have to also lead by example now with the grades. And that's the part right now that is lacking. And if they can just get over that hurdle, they're going to be in a perfect situation because they have the talent, they have all that athleticism, but they don't have the classes which they need they need both, okay? They need both aspects. It's education and being an athlete, and they need both. And for them to prosper in high school, for them to prosper in college, this is what is needed. And it's not just leading by sport, it's leading by example with education, and that's what they need. And I guess it's hard for them to juggle that and prioritize, but they need to start that now, like I said, because college is not far away. And it's coming fast, and they need to, understand that. And if they want to be successful, this is what they have to understand. This is what they have to balance and prioritize. Oh yeah, 100%. They're all college guys. They're all college teams. At the end of the day, like I said, these lost sports, they're really starting to come out now. And I think it's great because students who may not want to play basketball or want to play tennis or whatever, the quote-unquote popular sport, they have these outlets now. And now, again, it's about also incorporating the teamwork too. It's not, scholarships are great, but also they're learning teamwork, collaboration. These are all things you need outside of the school building. Even when you're working, right? You're working with other co-workers. You need to understand collaboration, teamwork. That's how you make it successful. Teamwork makes the dream work. I always say that, so. Besides coaching girls bowling, I also coached under Mr. Reed boys volleyball, and I can tell you right now, from both experiences, the girls are definitely more coachable. Again, because the boys, they're all masculine, they feel they know it all. The girls were definitely more coachable, and they were more understanding to listening, also listening to them, each other, and also the coach as well. So there's definitely, but there's also different scenarios where you have to be a little bit more sensitive to the girls, understanding that. Boys is a little bit different the way you approach them. But yeah, I definitely concur with that statement you just made 100%. It's a little bit more coachable for the girls. Yes, I'm looking forward to next year's season. And again, Clara and Nani, now they are seniors. So again, seniors, we have a good chance of winning if they stay focused. We'll bring other people on, but they are the nucleus, and they have to understand that. But again, without education, they won't have the results that we need. Next year, I would say probably early on. I would say like September, early on. We start off right out the gate. I will have flyers up. I will speak with Miss Ebed. We have to get this going. And again, the earlier, the better. So we understand our audience, who we have on the team, and we'll take it from there. And hopefully, we have different results this year.
We are back with the beginning of the second half. Abraham Lincoln trailing as we enter the third quarter to South Shore, 37-20.
Ouch.
Hurts to say, the first quarter it was 12-11 South Shore.
That's right.
And it started quickly and it didn't stop. There's three from Dean.
So I spoke with Coach Dean because how do I not when we've got a player meeting us at half court and our defense seems a bit lax? He said, yeah, they're playing a 1-3-1, and they definitely are pushing the pressure, and he has a scheme for it. We're just not executing. He's like, yeah, every time I see it, I know exactly what's supposed to get done. They're just not doing it. So I know it looks like to us out in YouTube world that South Shore has our number. But the truth of the matter is we actually have a plan for it that's not being executed. So Elijah just got chicken stripped by South Shore number 3. And we're going back to South Shore way. Defense still looking a little lax to me, wide open. Missed that shot. Elijah grabs it. We're going back the other way. Here's Billups. Dean. Foul. Called on number 34? Number 13. Number 13 called for the foul. So also spoke to some of our capacity crowd, and they too thought that we didn't look like we could handle the pressure that was coming our way. And we definitely want to shut down the shot attempts being made by South Shore, who has been shooting the ball pretty well, as you heard me and Mr. Andrews talking at the end of last quarter. So Dean hits one. 24-39, South Shore. Three. No bueno. Elijah with a great rebound there. Going back the other way. Ajani flying down. Oh, that was definitely a Kevin basketball. Elijah misses it with an air ball. I'm pretty sure that should have went to Kevin, who was wide open. We're going back the other way. Rather, Jason, who was wide open, number 4. Kevin is his brother. Floater, no good. Ajani on the rebound. Back the other way. Look at the speed on this kid. Look at the speed on this kid. He got blocked seriously by number 24, but boy, oh boy, did he get down court very quickly. So Jason's gonna check out. Andrea gonna check in. Elijah, quick one, doesn't drop. Back the other way. And it's going to be Lincoln's ball. I thought it was going to be Lincoln's ball. So we're changing the shot clock. He pointed at the shot clock, not the possession. So it's going to be South Shore's possession. Nice ball movement, number 13. Very little separation. 24 with the commanding rebound and foul by Elijah going to the line. So I always love to shout out my media team. I got Magnolia over here doing her thing, knocking out the camera that you're looking at right now. My girl Mike is on graphics, I'm pretty sure. So if the score's jacked up, blame Mike. My favorite camera switcher of all time, Sally Barry, in the building. And on the other side, on this camera to my right, I don't really know her name, but I'm going to find out in a second. Mr. Andrews, I'm sure he's going to tell me. But she's also pretty good. Oh, look, because Sally is sallying. Is that Lisbeth? Lisbeth. So I want to thank Lisbeth for her work as well. So here's D Weezy. Ooh, that pass intercepted. And number 4 and 1. Oh, this is South Shore's game. This is South Shore's game. We are watching the momentum. We are watching the momentum shift way down. South Shore definitely has every reason to feel very, very good about the game that they're playing. And we've got to figure some stuff out. We've got to figure some stuff out. I definitely, the sentiment that I've expressed is shared by our audience. The defense is really not shutting down South Shore, or at least making their scoring opportunities very difficult at all. Meanwhile, South Shore at this point, even if they lax a little bit on defense, because they're up by nearly 20 points, as long as they stay on pace offensively, they take this game home. The Andrus rule is most certainly in effect. South Shore is certainly meeting their task of the Andrus rule, which is securing their lead and continuing to push ahead to put us in quicksand. And we are not fighting. So it looks like Josiah has checked into this game. We've got a Johnny, Dwayne, Josiah, Andre, and Dean. Looks like South Shore got a small piece of that ball. Lightly attended game, I must say. Usually our crowd is a bit bigger, but I'm sure as we get closer to varsity it will. Andre with a great layup that doesn't drop. We're going back the other way. And that's what's been plaguing our team as well. We get the shots, we get the opportunities, but they're just not dropping. Great pass by number 8. Number 24 with a second opportunity, can't finish it. And here's Josiah. They're double teaming Dwayne. He's trying to climb out of it. Foul called on number 3 though. Their trap defense has been the bane of our existence this entire game. Here's Dwayne Billups. Stripped. And jump ball. Dwayne's going to check out. Key's going to check in. So, Coney Island's greatest is starting to fill up. Alumni and lovers of Abraham Lincoln basketball. Great muscle play by number 24 on South Shore. Check out his game. Here's Key. Ooh, stripped out of Dean's hands. Here's 24 off and running. No shot. Ref called carry. There's an opportunity for Lincoln. Not a lot of errors made by South Shore, but when they do make them, we have to capitalize on them. So, Johnny on the inbound to Key. Key to Dean. Dean to Josiah. Oh, and they strip Josiah. Number 3 with great defense. I cannot stress enough how I've been super impressed with the pressure that he puts on any player in front of him. Shout out to you. Number 3 on South Shore. What a layup. What a layup. That was number 4, South Shore, Dylan Washington. Here's Dean. Doesn't drop. 24 on the rebound. Here's number 8 going back the other way. Or rather, number 3, I'm sorry. That's been number 3, Isaiah Escort. Not number 8, you guys forgive me. Number 3 on South Shore. Isaiah Escort's been playing an amazing game. Want to commend him for his hard work. He is certainly the reason why South Shore is way, way up above us. 47-24. Number 3 again with that amazing defense. Strips Andre. What a dog on D. What a dog on D. So here's Key. Big screen by Walker. Great pass by Key. Andre doesn't finish it. And we're going back the South Shore way. Love that play, though. It was a really, really well put together play. Here's number 22 for South Shore. Looking forward to seeing this Escort on our court years to come. He is definitely varsity material for South Shore. That's going to be a jump ball and Lincoln's possession. Key's effort, nice job. Kimari. And that was touched by South Shore. Kimari got heavy defense from Isaiah on him. To Dean, to Walker. Ball movement. Key breaks the plane. Looks like he's going to get fouled by number 4, reaching foul. That was Dylan Washington. Key's going to shoot 2. Let's see if we can put a small dent in this lead. No go there. And that one drops. 24-point lead, South Shore. Here's Escort. Shoots. Beautiful shot. Big time reach-in foul called on 3. Sometimes we can be too aggressive on defense, and that's exactly what we just watched. Way too much aggression on D. But when you see a cookie jar, you can't help but put your hands in it. Just like that, cookie jar. Here's number 1. Easy layup by South Shore. Here's Key. I saw a foul. They saw a foul. Number 4 definitely fouled Dean. He's going to go to the line. Number 21. Dean shooting, and it's good. Cutting into this lead. 56 seconds left in the quarter. Tough game for Abraham Lincoln. A lot of ball protection by South Shore, and it goes out, and it's going to go the Lincoln way. Here's number 23, Key bringing it down. Walker with the beautiful screen. Key draws the foul. Kimari at the line, shooting 2. One's good. Second one's good. 21 seconds left in this quarter. South Shore gonna hold it for the last shot. No shot clock. And that means the last shot of the quarter, of course. No good. Number 24 meant to meet it up there and bang it down. So we're heading into this fourth quarter. Definitely sinking. You know, I got to be honest with you guys out there in the world. I'm almost sorry that we have another quarter for us to continue to sink.
Your energy has dropped just as much as our offense.
Yeah. I have very little to go with off of this game. We're just kind of going through the motions here. I don't see that our team sees a way to really claw back into this. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. There's an entire quarter of basketball still left. As a matter of fact, the quarter that matters the most is still left. But I don't know. I'm not seeing that animal dog defense that's required to dig yourself out of this huge deficit, right, and get back into this game.
Yeah, Lincoln is just not showing the kind of intensity, the fire, the drive to improve.
I mean, you have got to score 10 points in the first 2 to 3 minutes and hold them to about 2 points.
Yeah, you've got to outscore them by 10, not
Big
just
time.
score 10.
Right.
You've got to outscore.
Right. In order for you to just get your momentum back, right? Just getting 10 points and outscoring them, holding them to 2 as you gain those points is at least going to bring back momentum, confidence, and energy into this building, right? Without that, I don't know. So here's South Shore, 4th and final quarter, and they just dunked the ball. He get called for a tech for hanging on the rim, because he did.
And he'll take it.
And he'll take it because it's worth it. Because it's worth it. Some techs are completely worth it. Yes, you know, he lacked the discipline to get off the rim, but he's a high school kid in JV who can dunk. Big surprise, he doesn't have the kind of discipline it takes to get off the rim. But what that does for morale on South Shore, oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're feeling really, really good about themselves right now. And that should put them in a position to further really, really drown out Abraham Lincoln and finish this game off. So shout out to Kalia Smalls down there, track star, one of my favorite interns, checking out the game. Dean. Oh, big 3 shot by Dean. And now there's pressure. But South Shore ready to do what they got to do to flop. Right? Because when that defense looks a little aggressive, the best thing to do is act. I love how South Shore is thinking. They're playing a thinking man's basketball. So, quick timeout called. Score is 55-34. It's still within, 21 points or so.
It's not an insurmountable amount if your team is firing on all cylinders. But that's not what we've seen so far from our rail splitters.
No, and everybody's kind of got to really play exactly what their position is, right? We've got to have 2 guards up front who are truly, truly securing the perimeter shot. We've got to have a power forward and a center helping each other make sure that they limit second chance rebounds for South Shore and also obtain second chances for Lincoln whenever necessary, and absolutely crashing the boards on all sides, right? I won't profess to believe that we have a shooter. Dean at times can heat up and give us what we need, but I think that anytime a team hears rely on your shooter, they over-rely, and then that shooter overshoots threes, right? That shooter doesn't decide to be like an Ethan, who is a mid-range monster, right? No, they want to just stay in three-point range and throw that ball up all over the place. So let's see what adjustments have been made by Abraham Lincoln. Defensive intensity is certainly turned up. Here's a Johnny. Easy layup. The kind of layup that we've got to see him make. Here goes the full court pressure. Here goes the full court pressure. Here goes the full court pressure. And it's going to be Lincoln's ball because that defender got called for walking within the track.
Not gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat as he went up for that layup. He wasn't trying to get too fancy, but he wasn't as disciplined in it as I would like to have seen it go up.
Yeah, they're called jellies, right? When that wrist starts to jelly out, yeah, you got to worry about that. Also, honestly, actually worried about him getting undercut by a South Shore player that couldn't stop themselves from running behind him. Sometimes that's dangerous when you're jumping up there that high. I don't want to see him get undercut. It's really nice that South Shore kind of backed off. So here we go. Little momentum shift for Lincoln. Definitely feeling ourselves right now. Dean. Ooh, doesn't get the lucky roll, but I'm liking the offensive effort. That's going to be Lincoln's ball again. Way to tip drill that one, gentlemen. So South Shore making some personnel changes. Ajani saw Dwayne, pointed to him. That's still going to stay Lincoln's ball because we called a timeout. Very smart there, very smart there. So a lot of scheming. I can't imagine, what Coach Juju is telling them right now. I'm pacing, though. I know that. I look at the score, and I hear Mr. Andrews. Not insurmountable, right? It was, 25 or 24 to 53 a second ago?
There was a 24-point difference.
There definitely was.
And that was a 19-point difference.
Okay, we definitely held them down to maybe 2 points within the last minute or so. Okay.
You keep chipping away at it. You got 6 minutes and 42 seconds to play. A couple of well-timed steals and finishes, and you're back in this.
So you see a wide-open Dean in three-point range. I guess you gotta pass it to him.
Yeah,
you got to.
If you're gonna have a wide-open Dean, you pass to a wide-open Dean.
Yeah. Dean, you've got to hit these shots, man.
But like you said, shooters start to become over reliant on that three-pointer when that's not the high percentage shot they can take.
Here's a Johnny. Wow, Dean with the attempt on a putback. We're off to the races. Number 4 stops and pops. Oh, yeah, you just let that go out of bounds. If I was the coach, he's getting checked out immediately. Immediately.
You're going to shoot like that and not take any time off the clock? What are you thinking?
Right. Oh, big block by number 34. Woo! What a block by Ajani. I mean, you heard that. He almost dribbled that back to the ground. Great pass by number 1. He couldn't hold on to it, though, and we're going back the other way. Oh, Ajani made a statement defensively just now. Boy, oh boy. Will that wake up our Lincoln Rail Splitters? Hit the line. What was that? Oh, I thought he hit the line. They called that a force out, blocking foul. Elijah really loves to tote the line over there. Josiah, not enough on that shot. Back the other way, a shot that we need to go in. And South Shore taking care of the clock here. Shot doesn't roll. 34 with another great rebound. Blocked by Elijah, though. And we're going back the other way. Johnny's got to catch those. He's got to catch those. Big mistake for an easy layup. Here's Dwayne to Josiah. Josiah stops, pops. No drops. Great boxing out by number 22 to secure the rebound for South Shore. We're back the other way. .34. Set a light screen. Drive, Elijah on defense. Bad pass by Josiah, just bad pass. And that's a 3 in favor of South Shore. Billups, reaching foul on number 1. So here's a Johnny inbounding the ball, back to Billups, over to Elijah, and Elijah hits that one for 2 points. It's a 20-point game. Little bit of a collision there between Elijah and number 22, number 4. Billups is going to sit down. Lamar is going to check in. Nice pass from 22 to 34. He gets stripped. Josiah tries to dribble the ball against the bleachers, and it's no good. So
you're not allowed to do that?
Gotta say, Josiah has been responsible for quite the amount of turnovers in a short amount of time. I just have to point that out. Here's 22. Nice block from Josiah. I'll give him that one. 2 defenders on him. He can't keep dribbling. You got to pass the ball out. Took too long. And now here's number 1. Easy layup. So here's Lamar Bryce to a Johnny. Elijah. And it's a foul called. So looks like my boy Kemsey is down there. We'll see if he wants to join me for the varsity game, third quarter. Come on up here, talk to you guys about Coney Island basketball, talk to you about how that all works, talk to you about the energy of Coney Island when it comes to basketball. He's definitely an expert in all things Coney Island and the happenings. So we'll get him up here to talk to you guys. And also share some commentary with me. I'm sure he has a ton to say, and you guys all know my boy King Kimsey. So here's Elijah. Doesn't go. We're going back the other way.
They're free.
They're free. Elijah's definitely been having a tough game, though. Key. It was a good layup. It was a wide open layup. They gave him the space. It just didn't drop. Heavy defense on Lamar. I thought there was a foul there as well. No foul called. Big block by number 20 by Walker. Elijah going back the other way here. Key. Beautiful pass by Andrea. Key couldn't react fast enough. I get that to Walker to go straight up. 2 defenders on Andrea. Here's Lamar. Kicks out to Elijah. Elijah shoots. No bueno. We're going back the other way. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Nothing. Nice layup by number 1 of South Shore. Posts up. Air ball. Andre. Elijah recovers that one. Andre gets it. He was wide open. He does not take that shot, but gives it to Lamar for an air ball. I am just going to jump over the balcony now. Yeah, you guys watching the same game I'm watching in YouTube world.
I mean, if you're going to jump, at least try to hit the net. Somebody should.
Yes, Mr. Andrus. Feeling my pain. Come on, Lincoln.
We out here.
We out here. So this game winding now, 1 minute, 32 seconds left. .24. Beautiful head-up play. So here's Key. Lamar, Key, Dean, open. I take it. He was fouled in three-point range just now. No call. Key intercepts. Walker not ready for the pass. And I think Coach Juju is like, hey, don't pass that out. Take that up yourself. I think either way is a play. Ball right through Lamar's legs, but it's going to stay Lincoln's ball. And that shot does not drop. We're going back the other way. Nice shot. Nice shot by number 22 on South Shore. 44 seconds left. Key with the ball to Dean. Dean creates some pressure. Floater doesn't drop. Back the other way. Dean's got a few shots that he needs to work on. He's getting good looks, but he's got to work on his delivery. He's got to work on rotating that ball. He's got to work on his touch. No go.
Well, I'm glad we're not playing the foul game to end this.
Yeah, right? Dean with a three.
Celebrate it when you can.
Too little, too late, but we'll take them when we get them. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and this game is over. We want to thank you guys so much for watching this JV game. There is a doubleheader. Stick around for South Shore versus the varsity Rail Splitters. Coming soon.
Yeah, we got
stick around.
A lot of excitement coming up on that next game. Those two teams both with 6 wins. We're going to see who's going to pull ahead in the standings. The last time they played was December 10th, and in that game, it was a 1-point difference in Lincoln's favor. We'll see what happens right after this on our YouTube network. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thank you to our production staff listed there on the credits. Always appreciate all the help from our completely student-run crew. And finally, thank you to my wonderful wife for always supporting my media habits. We will see you next time.